Hello, it's Tom. And welcome to SoftTalk ASMR. How are you today? Chance to relax and be present and spend some time just to let yourself be in the flow. Be in the flow with life. Oh, look who's come to say hello. It's Billy Morgan. Hello, Billy Morgan. He wants a drink. Billy Morgan wants a drink. Do you want a drink? There you go. There you go. Cheers. Billy Morgan is standing on a book. This book is ideal for anyone who is trying to understand why they are so sensitive, or for a friend or a family member of somebody who's clearly sensitive. I was once described as delicate by a managing director of a company I used to work for many years ago, and I always felt, although that might seem degrading, I felt it was, well, true. And it made me realise how different I am to most other people in the workplace. But being delicate is a beautiful thing. Yes, it's different, but different is beautiful. I'd like to read out some of this book because there's 2 paragraphs which sum it all up so well. Special but deeply misunderstood. I'll use the reference HSP, by the way, for highly sensitive person. HSPs do take in a lot, all the subtleties others miss. But what seems ordinary to others, like loud music or crowds, can be highly stimulating and thus stressful for HSPs. Most people ignore sirens, glaring lights, strange odours, clutter and chaos. HSPs are disturbed by them. Most people's feet may be tired at the end of a day, in a mall or a museum, but they're ready for more when you suggest an evening party. HSPs need solitude after such a day. They feel jangled, over-aroused. Most people walk into a room and perhaps notice the furniture, the people. That's about it. HSPs can be instantly aware, whether they wish to be or not, of the mood, the friendships and enmities, the freshness or staleness of the air, the personality of the one who arranged the flowers. If you are an HSP, however, it is hard to grasp that you have some remarkable ability. How do you compare inner experiences? Not easily. Mostly, you notice that you seem unable to tolerate as much as other people. You forget that you belong to a group that has often demonstrated great creativity, insight, passion and caring, all highly valued by society. We are a package deal, however. Our trait of sensitivity means we will also be cautious, inward, needing extra time alone, because people without the trait, the majority, do not understand that. They see us as timid, shy, weak, or the greatest sin of all, unsociable. Fearing these labels, we try to be like others, but that leads to our becoming over-aroused and distressed. Then that gets us labelled neurotic or crazy, first by others, and then by ourselves. And that's half a page there and half a page there of this book, A Highly Sensitive Person by Elaine N. Oron, PhD. How to Thrive When the World Overwhelms You. So you see, I'm sensitive. I'm a very sensitive person. And I know that trying to live a life in a society, especially here in the Western world, that's fast-paced, for some reason stressful. People seem to thrive on stress. I don't like it. And I've noticed more and more that television, advertising, why is it so fast? And even television programs, the amount of programs I would love to watch and I can't, because the way they are done, they're made, they're produced, it's so fast. I used to be, well, I am a trained ballroom and Latin dancer. So what program do you think I want to watch here in the UK? Yeah, Strictly Come Dancing. I can't watch it. I try. Every week I try. Too fast. It's rapid editing, cutting away from here, there and everywhere. Loud, excessively loud. Far too many bright lights. The camera work is, I don't know why, so erratic. You know, if I wanted to go on a roller coaster, I choose to, then I will, but I don't. I've got no interest in them. But watching Strictly Come Dancing, it's like being on a roller coaster. I don't know how anybody really is able to watch it without getting drained. Now, it never used to be like that. The very first series back in 2004, when Natasha Klapinski and Brendan Cole won it, if you look back then, yeah, okay, there were some bright lights and yeah, okay, audience clapping and cheering, but it was nothing like what it is now. Okay, you might say I'm being dull and boring, but dancing is a beautiful thing. If you are a dancer, you will know the flow is beautiful, the elegance, the charm is beautiful. It's a lovely, beautiful activity to do, to present yourself happy, smiling, proud. And I regularly think of the samba, of samba rolls, shadow, reverse barrel rolls. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. I'm getting tingles just thinking about that. I love samba, and I always love to watch samba whenever possible, but I think Strictly Come Dancing it's trying too hard, and I think that reflects a lot about our society. For some reason, society, the collective, feels it needs to continually push itself, push, pushing boundaries, faster, faster, faster. If you keep doing that, you will break. You may even fall. The lessons I've learnt in life from my experience is, yes, I'm sensitive, but I think even if you're not, human body, the mind, the emotional body, can only take so much. So that's why I do these videos. It's time out, isn't it? It's time out. And it's all about being present. Just allowing that flow that you're in. And look, I shall turn the camera nice and slowly. What have we got there? The candle. Always remind myself, and if you'd like to, you can remind yourself, the light within us, the light that's all around us. It's there guiding us and holding us, cleansing and healing us. And isn't that a beautiful thing? And that little statue, before I even became spiritually awakened, before I truly realised my spiritual path, I've always kept that statue close to my bed, because even my instinct, my intuition told me, sometimes, Tom, you just need that female energy that's caring and kind and holding on to comfort, as that figurine that I bought many years ago when I moved to a different property, and I got that probably, about the same time of Strictly Come Dancing, so 15 years ago. I think the point I'm making with this video is that the more we push ourselves, it can be so detrimental. I don't like the word push. I have told therapists in the past that word doesn't work with me. Encourage, yes. Guide, yes. But don't push. Because pushing is resistance. When we resist, there's no flow. When we resist, we burn ourselves out. And that's what happened to me, shut down. If you haven't already, check out the video, Emotional Shutdown. What is shutdown? Shutdown is when the body and mind says, can't take this anymore. And actually, this book goes on to say, with regards to HSPs, the difference seems to lie somewhere on the way to the brain or in the brain. In a more careful processing of information, we reflect more on everything and we sort things into finer distinctions. Like those machines that grade fruit by size, we sort into 10 sizes while others sort into 2 or 3. This greater awareness of the subtle tends to make you more intuitive. Furthermore, this deeper processing of subtle details causes you to consider the past or future more. We know how anxiety plays out now, don't we? This is that sixth sense people talk about. Spiritual path, eh? HSPs tend to be visionaries, highly intuitive artists or inventors, as well as a more conscientious, cautious and wise people. Can you see how cautious I am? The downside of the trait shows up at more intense levels of stimulation. Watching Strictly Come Dancing, stimulation. What is moderately arousing for most people is highly arousing for HSPs. HSPs become very frazzled indeed until they reach a shutdown point called, and I think I've discovered something here, Transmarginal Inhibition. I'll say that again. A shutdown point called Transmarginal Inhibition. This was first discussed around the turn of the century by the Russian physiologist Ivan Pavlov, who was convinced that the most basic inherited difference among people was how soon they reach this shutdown point, and that the quick to shut down have a fundamentally different type of nervous system. Whether you're an HSP or not, a person feels out of control and the whole body warns that it is in trouble. HSPs mostly respond to false alarms, but if our sensitivity saves a life even once, it is a trait that has a genetic payoff. So yes, when our trait leads to over-arousal, it is a nuisance, but it is part of a package deal with many advantages. It then goes on to talk about stimulation and how it makes the nerves fire off another round of the electrical charges that they carry. This can be brought on by being startled by a honk or somebody shouting, or in its complexity as when one is at a party and hearing 4 conversations at once plus music. And the amount of times I can walk into a room and the television's on, and then the television might be on in the next room, and then people are talking. That's overstimulation, unfortunately. It's just the way I feel. Then goes on to talk about anxiety and fear and arousal. Fear creates arousal, but so do many other emotions, including joy, curiosity or anger. But we can also be over-aroused by semi-conscious thoughts or low levels of excitement that create no obvious emotion. Often it's the newness of a situation, so something's happening in your life, something new, that can be overstimulating for a highly sensitive person. And of course, stress is closely related to arousal. Our response to stress is to become aroused. The sheer effort of processing extra stimulation. I could read on and on and on with this book, but I'm not going to, because I'm fully aware of this fair use policy for replicating other people's work, so I hope this is accepted. I feel that there is hopefully some guidance, some support in this video. I could talk about this subject perhaps in a longer video, but it is important we stay focused and present, look into that light. If you are overstimulated, if you're struggling, you're getting sensitized too much, go into a quiet room if you can, light a candle, just gaze at the candle. You gaze at that candle, you feel that light, and you begin to realise that light is there, guiding you, comforting you. Just imagine the light all around you, and offer out all of the crap, all of that stuck emotion and sadness, just offer it out to the light. That's what I do. It's working. It's slow, but it's working. I know I've still got a long journey ahead to try and heal from all of what's happened to me with the PTSD. But I'm determined to get a better experience of life, a happier one. If you're sensitized, if you're struggling, you can heal from this. It will take time. Have heart. If you haven't already and you're feeling some benefit from my videos, please consider subscribing, and if this video helped you, then click like. Thank you. Billy Morgan, you're purring away, aren't you? It's nice the way the sunshine's pouring through the bedroom window. And whilst I was reading the few pages of that book, I saw a lovely rainbow appear on one of the pages. It's Archangel Metatron, quite possibly. So there we are. Be the light. Allow that light into your life. Offer out the stress, the worries, the concerns, the sadness. Offer it all back out to the light. I know that might sound a bit odd, but it does work. It does work. You feel lighter. When you feel lighter, you'll start to feel happier. When you're happier, you'll find you'll do much more. Okay. I hope you enjoyed this video. Comes with loving kindness as always. Feel free to get in touch, leave a message. And just know that being delicate, being sensitive, it's okay. It's okay. Take care. Talk to you soon.